If you ever find yourself stranded during a storm and a railway station appears where no railway should be, don't go inside. Because I did. And before sunrise, I discovered a hospital. Hidden beneath that station, where every patient was still alive, but every death had already been scheduled. The worst part? One of those patients was me. Rain erased the road so completely my headlights reflected nothing but moving water. I was driving home after interviewing a retired railway engineer in the mountains of western Pennsylvania. GPS had died 20 minutes earlier. My phone showed one thing: no service. Then my car simply shut off. No warning, no sound. The engine stopped like someone had quietly unplugged reality. I stepped outside into freezing rain. The wind carried the smell of wet iron and old diesel fuel. Then I saw it. A railway station, glowing through the storm, warm yellow lights, dark brick walls, a rusted clock tower standing less than 300 feet away. I don't know why I never questioned it. An entire station, on a road I'd driven dozens of times. I only knew I needed shelter. As I walked closer, I noticed something strange. The station clock wasn't moving. Its hands pointed to exactly 2:17. And every few seconds, lightning lit up silhouettes, standing behind the station windows, watching me. By the time I reached the entrance, they were gone. I should have turned around. Instead, I opened the door and immediately realized this place had been waiting for me. The waiting room looked abandoned, yet perfectly clean. Rain dripped from my jacket onto marble floors, reflecting lights far brighter than they should have been. Rows of wooden benches, empty, an old departures board clicking endlessly. Every destination had been replaced with a single word. Arriving, no locations, no times. Just arriving, behind the ticket counter sat an elderly woman. In an immaculate railway uniform, she never looked up. She stamped a ticket, without asking my name, without asking where I was going. Then she slid it across the counter. "You're late," she said quietly. I stared at the ticket. My name was already printed on it. "How do you know who I am?" She smiled, without warmth. "We've always known." A deep metallic groan echoed somewhere beneath the building, not above, not outside, below us, like an enormous train breaking underground. Then I heard something impossible. A hospital heart monitor. Beep, 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 coming from beneath the station. I followed the sound, because somehow it felt like I already knew where it was leading. A narrow staircase, descending below platform 1. Halfway down, the smell changed. The damp scent of rain disappeared, replaced by disinfectant, bleach, old medicine, and something metallic hiding underneath. Blood. At the bottom, the railway station ended. A hospital began. Long white corridors, stretching farther than the station above could possibly contain. Fluorescent lights buzzed softly. Wheelchairs stood abandoned against the walls. Patient rooms lined both sides of the hallway. Every clock read exactly 2:17. None of them ticked, None of them moved. Then I noticed. Every room had a brass nameplate. Name, age, date of birth. Except one. Room 217. Its plaque simply read, "Reserved." Before I could step closer, the door slowly opened. By itself. Inside, a hospital bed waited. Fresh sheets. Warm blanket. An IV already hanging beside it. On the bedside table lay my press identification badge. The same badge I had lost 3 years earlier. Something moved behind me. A nurse. Standing silently in the hallway. She looked no older than 30. Calm expression. Perfect posture. She spoke almost gently. "You finally found your room." I had never seen her before. Yet somehow she sounded familiar. When I blinked, she was gone, leaving only one question echoing through the empty corridor. If this room belonged to me, who had prepared it? I searched the hospital until I reached a records office. Cabinets stretched from floor to ceiling. Thousands of patient files. Every folder carried tomorrow's date. I opened the first. A businessman, scheduled to die in a highway collision. 9:42 am. The second, a teenage girl, scheduled to drown the following afternoon. The third, a firefighter, scheduled to collapse during a rescue. Every file described a death that hadn't happened yet. Then I found my own folder. My hands froze. Cause of death, railway collision. Time, 3:03 am. Location, Blackwood Terminal. My pulse hammered in my ears. There wasn't even a railway here. At that exact moment, the station loudspeaker crackled above me. Train arriving on platform 1. The hospital lights dimmed. Something massive rolled through the darkness overhead. And for the first time that night, I heard passengers. Hundreds of footsteps, all walking together toward me.